One of history's most feared people is Alexander the Great. Born into royalty in 356 BCE in Macedonia, a fierce kingdom of his time, he was relentless. At the age of 12, Alexander showed his mettle when he tamed an enormous stallion with a quite furious temper. He was tutored by the great philosopher Aristotle in the fields of literature, science, morals, religion, logic, and art. Being of royal blood, he was trained for kingship, and he was of great courage. With such a relentless spirit, he achieved a lot for himself. Late in his life, Alexander claimed to be a god. In 324 BC, he sent word back to Greece that he claimed descent from Zeus and wished to be considered divine. This was due to his accomplishments as king and all the conquest he won during his active years. Those achievements made him believe all that was destiny he was meant to win. Napoleon Bonaparte also believed in destiny, the belief in a divine plan that he was meant for what he set out to do until this destiny of his became defeat, divorce, exile, and infamy. Like Alexander or Napoleon, most of us tell ourselves stories when we have concurrent successes in a field of endeavors. Stories of how we succeeded because we were chosen at the exact moment to make history. Oftentimes the media describe higher achievers as geniuses. If they weren't, they wouldn't have been able to succeed. We hopelessly believe that those who build kingdoms and empires set out to build them, so we can indulge in that fantasy to build our own. So we can take full credit for the fame, respect, and riches that come our way. A narrative is when you look at your path to success and say, I knew it all along, I was destined for this. This is an outright lie. Who knows the number of times you distrusted yourself? Crafting stories out of past events is part of the human genome. It is risky and untrue. It leads to arrogance and complacent behavior. It makes you downplay the sacrifice, time, hard work, and pain you had to put in order to succeed. It makes you think your next level of success will come to you naturally without great effort and strategic planning. People who tell themselves stories lose focus on the task at hand. There's a real danger when people believe you are a genius, and even more dangerous, you let hubris say that you are one. That label puts you at odds with reality and with the real strategy that made you successful in the first place. From there, we believe our future success will be natural when in reality it is rooted in hard work, creativity, persistence, and luck. When you aspire to achieve, you must resist the impulse to reverse engineer success from other people's stories. And when you succeed, you must resist the impulse to pretend everything unfolded exactly as you planned. There is no grand story. Instead of dissimulating that you are living some great narrative, you must focus on the execution and executing with excellence. Shun the false crown and continue working on what made you successful in the first place.